Squeeze page perfection. Allow me to tell you a little story about how I managed to create a squeeze page that converts at 50% or more. You see, it's not all that difficult to create squeeze pages that convert over 50% of the time in any niche. That would mean if you're converting at less than 50%, then you are doing something wrong. There may be a problem with the type of person you are driving to your page, but more often than not it is because you haven't put the effort into designing your squeeze pages correctly. If you don't know the basic design musts, you're probably screwed, and I'm going to talk more about them in this article. Back when I was in university, I took my first stab at a squeeze page and it didn't go very well. I gave up before ever finishing it. Needless to say, I didn't have the passion to succeed with it at the time. Then after 5 miserable years slaving away for others in the job market, I turned to internet marketing once again. This time I wasn't so frugal and I decided to throw some more money on the line using WordPress, free, and Premise, about $165. It wasn't easy, and it took a huge time commitment because I basically knew nothing about online marketing or designing websites. I somehow was able to bring in some traffic and my squeeze page converted at about 15 to 20%. That was until I educated myself a bit more on the perfect squeeze page designs. My big success at the end of this experimenting phase was a 53% conversion rate. I found Ryan Deiss to be a great influencer on squeeze page design. If you're just starting out with this, then read into him a little bit. The basic elements of a squeeze page are very simple. Just use these tactics I'm about to go over, you will notice a monumental increase in your page's conversion rates, guaranteed. The first rule that I go by is having a brick or bright red, large header. To go along with this header, I usually will have a short line in smaller black font right before the header, which is like an introductory line. I'll also often add a subtitle right below the header again in smaller black font. The header is so incredibly important. I'd estimate that 80% of your conversion rate depends on having an effective header. Your header must strike an emotional nerve with your reader straight away. 2 very simple headlines could look like this: who else wants or others are already enjoying and you can too. Finding the right words is an entirely different topic, however writing great headlines in big, bold, red font is a must. Red is not the only color that can be effective, but I've found red to be far and away the best color to use. Your headline is huge, but don't forget to include an introductory sentence and then a subtitle in black. Those are not necessary, but they can be used if your headline isn't very explanatory. Next comes your bullet points. 3 to 5 bullet points usually does the trick, and they should outline the most attractive benefits to your reader. You absolutely must focus on the benefits to the prospect and not on the features of your giveaway. For the most part, people will not care at all about the features. They care about the benefits to themselves. This is really the most important lesson in any type of sales. Focus on the benefits and not the features so you can hit their emotions and get them desiring your product. The final piece to the puzzle is having all of this above the fold. In other words, don't force the viewer to have to scroll down at all to view the opt-in form. Have the form right there instantly for the viewer to see. Simplicity is hugely important. Make the headline big and in red so they are enticed straight away. Secondly, add in a smaller black subtitle and introductory sentence. Thirdly, add some bullet points outlining the benefits of your giveaway. Of course, you need your form and sign up button there as well. Lastly, lose that scroll bar and have everything above the fold so it is very simple for your readers to turn themselves into subscribers quickly. If you're struggling with conversions, well, then perhaps it is because you've failed to stick to these key design elements. If you've tried these out and still aren't seeing results, then you probably aren't attracting good qualified viewers to your page, or your headline and/or content on the page needs to be tweaked slightly. Stick to these rules though for your squeeze page design and you can grow a huge list of subscribers in no time.